You just said he kissed you, right?
It was barely a kiss. Barely. A cheater is somebody who, for me, has sex with somebody else outside of the relationship. I didn't do that.
That it wasn't just a kiss. I slept with my ex.
Wow, another episode of Love and Toxic Blue Therapy. And today we're going to be talking about the episode 5. Before we go ahead, welcome to my channel, guys. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click on the subscription button down below to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Comment your thoughts about what I said and my opinions on this video in the comment section. So today was explosive. I mean, it was funny. Firstly, let's talk about Shaun and Rhea. Because today was when she literally told him, yes, when I went to Paris for vacation, I did meet a guy. We met up and the guy kissed me. Oh my God. Sean, I said it last week. Immediately she was telling him that he was already pissed off. Immediately she said, I met up with a guy. That was already the pissing off part. He already got annoyed that she met up with a guy. Now, to go ahead and said she did kiss him. And you know what I don't like about it is the way she was trying to gaslight and downplay it. But I believe if the case was the reverse, I'm pretty sure Rhea would not be joking about, because ordinary the fact that he did have something with her ex with before they even dated, his own Sean's own was that before they dated, before he met her, he matched up with a friend and they did had something and they didn't go deep. That was before he met her. But yours was that you were dating, you went on a vacation, you met up with another guy, and you kissed him, and you were like, "Oh, it was not that serious. I pushed him." Really, that is gaslighting for me. Like, I feel like Rhea did not make sense to me there. You were getting pissed off that he dated or he had something with your ex, not your ex, your friend, and didn't tell you when you guys came into the relationship, and you called him a liar. But you were in this relationship with him, you were still dating him, there was nothing, there was no break, nothing, and you went on vacation and you met up with another guy. For you alone to for the guy to call you, for you to step out of your house, you met up with him, wherever you met up, that alone speaks a lot. Because I will not be dating somebody and I know we are dating and I'll go meet up with another guy. That's asking for trouble. And the trouble came to you because the guy thought, oh yes, something is there, and kissed you, and you're like, oh, you then say you pushed him. You stepped out, you gave the guy, you made the guy feel like he was welcome to do that, because if you had shut it down at the time he asked you to come meet up with him, if you had shut it down and not met up with him, it wouldn't have given him the chance to want to kiss you. You gave that allowance, Rhea. And for you to try to downplay it, for you to try to literally gaslight Shaun to make him feel like, yeah, it was nothing that much, I didn't do anything. And for her to try to downplay what cheating is, girl, you are trying to make it look as if yours was not bad. Like, cheating is when you are in a relationship and you go up and have sex with somebody else. No, cheating would not have to classify like that. For you to have the thought, go up and meet another guy somewhere else, not your friend, not your family member, somebody that you know wanted to ask you out on a date, or you know likes you, that's already asking for trouble. A lot can happen. What if you go there and you find him attractive? What if you go there and you like him? And one or two things happen, and you before you know it, that's how it happens. You're on somebody else's bed. And for her to gaslight him, for her to try to downplay it, I didn't like that for Shaun, because I know if the case was reversed and it was Shaun in this situation, it was Shaun that literally kissed another girl when they were dating, whilst they were dating, Rhea would have destroyed that whole therapy room. Rhea would have destroyed the whole therapy room, and she was like, calm down. Calm down what? That's fucked up. And the fact that he wrote such lovely things about their relationship, you know that Shaun cares. I know Shaun cares. Shaun does really care about Rhea. But I don't know what will become of them from now on. Like, would he still stay in the relationship? Because you know he's a very jealous guy. I already said it. I don't like his jealousy. I don't approve of Shaun's jealousy, but you know he's a jealous guy. Why would you go meet up with another guy when you're still dating him? It's not like you're broken up. It's not like you're on a break. You were still dating. So that alone says a lot. And I hope, because I love the both of them, I love Rhea, I love Shaun, and I hope they can come back from this and probably work on their relationship further or continue in this relationship. But we'll just have to see. Probably we might find out in next week's episode, or we might even find out at the reunion whether they decide to stick together or they decide to go their separate ways. Another couple that was funny to me was Shaun, sorry, Lucky and Anna. Anna last week's episode denied and said, "Oh, it was only I only kissed my ex. We never went far. I shut it down." Now she's coming in this week to say, "Oh, I just lied. We went all the way. We literally had sex. I had sex with my ex." And I'm like, why would you lie about that? You say your boyfriend is lying to you. You say he doesn't care about you. He's not, and he said he has been having this feeling that something went on between you and your ex, and you're literally this ladies be gaslighting those guys on the show. As much as I was in support of the ladies, man, they be gaslighting because what is yes we did that but we're on a break. Like you want to find an excuse. Would you find an excuse if it's the guy that did it? That's the question. Would you make that same excuse you're making for yourself if it was the guy that did what you did? And the way that Anna is like, like she's even trying to play it up like it's nothing that deep, and that's what's pissing me off with Anna. She's trying to play it off like it's nothing that deep and it's not something that you should take so personal. How wouldn't you take it personal? You love this girl, you're dating this girl, you're accommodating her, she has kids, and you still love her, you know, but she goes to her ex, goes on a date with her ex, decides to go home with her ex, and do the deeds with her ex. It- it's confusing, very very confusing, and I'm literally shocked at those ladies and what they are doing. And I don't know where this keeps them because now we're hearing a lot of things about him joining Hinge, matching up with another girl on Hinge. I'm like, oh, those couples be coupling. Like, what are they in the relationship for? Like, you're in a relationship and you're going on Hinge again? What are you hinging about? Make it make sense how you're on Hinge when you're in a relationship. Like, I don't know. Some of the time, these storylines don't look realistic because I don't know. Well, it happens. We've seen people be in a relationship and still be on dating sites. But man, I want to see how that will play out between Anne and Lucky because I think in next week's episode we're gonna find out more about this. Um, him matching up with a girl and she's suspecting that maybe they did have sex or something like that. She's suspecting that, but let's see whether Lucky will be honest with the truth and say maybe he did it or not. But I doubt if he did not because even if he did not, I feel like he might want to say he did to piss her off after he did find out that all his intuitions, the way he was feeling about her and her ex was true, and she not still wanting to cut the relationship off with that ex. He might want to say it to hurt her. I can't. I'm feeling like that he might not even have done it with the girl that she's suspecting him of, but because he would want to hurt her the same way he's hurting, he might say he did. But let's now. I guess we'll find out in next week's episode. We would. Now let's move on to it. You know what? Tammy, and this guy, Tammy, what are you doing? Tammy, what are you doing? I love Tammy a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I love Tammy a lot, but I feel like she could do better than him. I do feel like she could do better than him. Because how would you go see your prospective mother-in-law, your future mother-in-law, say the kind of things that he did say to, to her? Like, it's given, he doesn't know how, I've said it, that he doesn't know what to say, he doesn't know how to talk. Because there's some things you don't just say to your in-law, and especially an aged woman like that, saying, oh, when she said I love your robes, and you're like, oh, I might just be naked. Like, why? Who says that to an elderly woman? And for that matter, your mother-in-law, saying that you be knowing that I could be naked down there. That's inappropriate. This guy doesn't know how to talk, and it's annoying to me that Temi condones it. And he's here talking about the marriage, saying that he might not he might not marry her just because she wants a big wedding. I understand where Temi is coming from. She's half Nigerian, she has African. When we, in Africa, when you want to do weddings, in Africa, where we want to do weddings, is always loud, very loud. Your whole family members got to be there. It's something that is celebrated. And with her name Temi, it seems like she's a Yoruba girl from Nigerian descent. She's a Yoruba person. And Yorubas, they like to party. They like to have fun. They like their weddings being announced, like very pronounced. And I understand where Timmy is coming from, because that is how they do their party. And she's like, this is a once in a life. A wedding is a once in a life thing. You can't do a wedding again. And she's saying, I want my wedding to be loud. I want my wedding to be very known. I want to invite my whole family members. And it's like, I also understand where he's coming from. Yes, I don't want a big wedding. I just want, but I feel like he should be understanding of her. I feel like he should be understanding. And the way he just shut it down, being like, oh, this marriage thing, I want it small. You're pushing too much. I don't think we might even get married. Like, this guy doesn't just know how to respect himself, bridle his tongue, and don't say everything that comes into his head. Because for me, it looks like everything that comes into his head, he just says. That's how it looks to me. That everything that comes into your head just starts blabbing and starts talking. And I'm like, this is really annoying. Tang and Tammy, I don't understand the dynamics, because I feel like he downplays her emotions a lot. He downplays her culture, because she looks like someone that respects her culture and heritage. And he downplays it. I said it in last week's review. He downplays her culture and heritage a lot. And it doesn't make sense to me why she's still with him. And this episode, the way he talked, those things he said in front of her mother-in-law, in front of her mom, his mother-in-law, I felt like he was damn right inappropriate, damn right disrespectful, because she don't say those topics. And I even love that the mother didn't even try to bring it up when Tammy came in. She was just like talking about the wedding, because I'm sure the wedding is more concerning to her. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Tammy and Tang, they don't match. Tang is just too much for me. And I feel he's too much for Timmy. And I feel like they shouldn't go ahead. Like, it's just my opinion at the end of the day. I'm not in the relationship. But what I'm watching, mm, run, baby girl, Timmy. Run, baby girl. Run as fast as you can. That's just what I'm going to say to you. Now let's move on to the last couple that I'm going to talk about today. This couple makes me laugh, and that's in his name. Tunde. Tunde is a very funny guy. The fact that Tunde and Marie, this situation is very funny to me, because Tunde is here talking about I love the way that Marie was able to explain her point of her perspective about him always getting her things, and she's like, it's not like I don't appreciate you. I know I appreciate you. I know you're not the footballer I used to, that was my ex. I know you don't earn like the footballer I used to date, but I just want that. Okay, I want this. Like, you can just, I understand where she's coming from. And I love that they had that communication. And he also understood where she was coming from when it comes to, spoiling her. She's not asking for extravaganza, $1 million bags. She's just asking for the bare minimum. And he's like, okay, because it feels like he has the money. It doesn't feel like he doesn't. It feels like he has the money. Actually, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna try from now on to do those things for you. At least they came to resolution in today's episode, and you can see that she was smiling. Like, Mario was literally smiling at least I've won something. At least I was able to tell him that I love to live a baby girl lifestyle, and he's saying that he's gonna do that for me. So if he's capable of giving her the baby like gay lifestyle, let him do it, and she's happy, in a relationship. But this guy haven't still told her that he has a new baby, and he's telling her that he doesn't like her friend. What right do you have to tell her you don't like her friend when you are busy there throwing yourself, having babies all around? Or is it because the friend is very outspoken and calls out your bullshit, and you don't want her to be with somebody that calls out your bullshit for you and make her realize that she deserves more? Is that the reason? Because I don't understand why he was demanding for her not to be associating with his friend when he hasn't told her that, oh, baby, I'm expecting my fourth child, Oh my God. Oh my God. It was funny to me that Tunde had the right to demand when he hasn't. Like, do you know when a relationship will go further? And the way he met up with her friend and was like, yeah, I feel like he said that statement again that he said in the first episode that pissed me off. Yeah, I feel like um that statement he said, yeah, I feel like Marie cannot do better than me. She's not going to see any guy better than me. Like, that statement is annoying. What is, I feel like Maria is not going to see anybody better than me? How? Who are you? Who are you? Are you that handsome? Are you that cute or what? That you saying that statement again to her girlfriend, like, yes, I feel like Maria cannot do anything, cannot do get a guy better than me. That's what is giving him so much assurance for him to go outside and literally impregnate another lady and have another child outside and not still married Marie. That is the reason why, because it feels like he's just too cool, too handsome, too important in Marie's life. You know what they say? If you think you're that irreplaceable, you'll be surprised that you are very, very much replaceable. And I feel like Marie is going to shock him when he realized that, yeah, I'm replaceable. But at the end of the day, who knows? I'm just going to wait for next week's episode to see how this baby mama drama is going to play out. And I'm also going to wait for the reunion. I always love reunions because reunions gives you a lot of details. I'm also going to be waiting for the reunion to see how probably they did stay together. Although I hope they didn't stay together because for me, there's no hope in this relationship at the end of the day. Well, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode. Before we go, don't forget to like, comment, and click on the subscription button down below to subscribe. You can also join our membership, guys. You can also give us super chats, very much appreciated, to support your girl, to bring you more recaps and reviews on the show, on every show we do. I'll see you guys on another episode.